Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Felicia Rashad, who played the classy, beautiful Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show, has a message. No man wants to see his woman dressed half naked. I ain't got no problem with that, except in the bedroom, or in the car, or on a boat, or in the backyard, in front of you. As long as ain't nobody watching, as long as ain't nobody else watching. Man would love to see his woman dressed half naked, but definitely not on the internet, which is what she was alluding to. She said that some women, they got mad. Yeah, they actually came for Felicia Rashad. Let me explain something to y'all, fam, in case you don't know. And then some of y'all, I know y'all youngsters, y'all really don't know. Felicia Rashad is off limits. There will be no Felicia Rashad slander on my watch. That's right, I said it. That woman has carried herself with nothing but class from day one, from the moment she stepped out into the public. And I'm not even talking about Hollywood. Felicia Rashad is from Houston, 3rd Ward to be exact. And she and Debbie, her family, Debbie Allen, their family, they've always carried themselves with a great deal of dignity and respect. And that ain't gonna change now. And we definitely not going to take the side of anybody that's opposing them. They've always carried themselves with class. So they absolutely get the benefit of doubt. And anybody who really got a problem with her saying something like that, they're really the problem. In the title I said, women were disrespecting Felicia Rashad. I really was just trying to be nice. Women are not disrespecting Felicia Rashad. Excuse my French and pardon my vernacular, but hoes are disrespecting Felicia Rashad. That's right, I said it. Hoes are disrespecting Felicia Rashad because women, ladies specifically, ain't got no problem with what Felicia Rashad said. None at all. And as far as the men not wanting to see this, there's some dudes, some males that don't mind, being with a woman half naked, having their woman half naked. See, most dudes, they don't want their woman. They don't want to see their woman half naked in public. But they don't mind seeing, and I won't even say most men, I'll just say some men, they don't mind seeing another dude's woman half naked, even on Instagram. You don't mind seeing another woman half naked, another dude's daughter half naked on Instagram, or whatever other platform. But they don't want to see their own woman, their own daughter, their own mother, half naked on Instagram or whatever other medium that's out there that they choose. They don't want to see their own on OnlyFans. But there are some males, some dudes who don't mind being with a chick half naked. And in my opinion, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a couple of type of dudes that don't mind that. It's about 3. Pimps don't mind being out in public with a half naked chick, right? Because she working. He got out there, he making her work, go get it, come back with it, right? And then you got the dude who has low self-esteem. That dude, he just want to be seen. She is his world. He think he really came up on something. So he want everybody to see what he working with, right? He want everybody to see that. And then you got the dude who, just hit, and he don't give a damn how she dressed or whatever. He like, man, but he ain't gonna ride with her nowhere. He ain't rolling with her nowhere. He'll meet her somewhere. Am I speaking too much? Am I telling too much? Anyway, fam, generally speaking, yeah, men don't want to see their own woman, moving like that. Now, here's what's confusing to women, though. When a woman meet a man and she's dressing provocatively, she got it all out, and maybe they hook up, but then at some point they start liking each other, and then they fall in love. Now he wants her to dress differently because she's no longer just some chick out there in the streets. That's his woman. And he wants his woman to behave like a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Although it may have worked out for you guys in the end, when he first met you and that bust out, he knows you were catering to his lowest nature. And he knows if other guys see you dressing provocatively in a bust out, that you're going to be catering to their lowest nature. And that could present some problems. Now, here's the deal though, family. You gotta follow me on this one. Every chick who dressed half naked in public or even on Instagram ain't a hoe. Many of them that do that are just unlearned. See, I'm stepping on toes now. I got it. I'm stepping on toes. See, sometimes when a dude see a woman, he meet a woman and she half dressed, and he start, he may not think much of her at that moment. Yeah, he might want to, smash, but he ain't really thinking much of her at that moment. And then he start kicking it with her, and then he mess around and start liking her because he starts seeing, a better side of her. And he's like, damn, I think I can rock with this chick. And then he end up, developing that relationship, and it go further. Next thing you know, I love you, baby, I love you back, and that type of thing, right? The like turns to love. When the like turns to love, baby, you're gonna have to get out that. You can't wear that. You can't wear that out because now you're representing me. Kind of like how women do when men dress a certain way or whatever, or even behave a certain way. And she overlook it in the beginning when she liking him, because she liking him, she kicking it with him, she like him, and it's a few things that she would want to change about him, but she don't really care right now because she not there enough mentally. She ain't committed to being with him, so that ain't her guy, so she don't feel the need to really correct him. But the moment she start falling for him, now the race is on to make him perfect and try to correct him. Any type of little flaws that she think he have, she's gonna try to correct. Vice versa, that's what guys do. Whatever little flaws in the beginning, hey man, whatever little flaws you got, we just smash and we just kicking it, no big deal. I ain't gotta talk to you for a few days if I don't want to. I ain't gotta call you back or none of that. But the moment that like turns into love, oh hell no, you can't. You can't go out there. You can't wear that. A woman is confused because she's like, well, nigga, I met you. I was wearing this is the same dress I had on when I met you. boy, you talking about some problems. So ladies, just know that it don't matter what you was wearing when he met you or whatever. If y'all mess around and graduate in that relationship, in that relationship, y'all mess around and promote each other to boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, husband, wife, you're going to have to switch it up. He going to switch it up just like you going to switch it up. Remember how it was when you first met him? And there was some things about him and you thought it was cool. You was like, he told you, like, yeah. You was like, yeah, I can deal with that, I can deal with that. And then once, you know, it got serious, you started trying to change the, you started trying to change the deal. Yeah, you try to renegotiate. Men do the same thing. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.